Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest, which is the traditional territory of the Coast Salish people. I'm an artist and educator. I'm currently learning about budgeting, saving, and planning for the future. I'm doing my last budget check-in for April. When I left off with my week 4 budget check-in, I think I said something like, I'm just gonna call this May, but actually I had my sister come visit. I had set aside some money for that, and I had a lot of transactions, so I want to make sure to record those. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do great. I didn't do great, and I'm actually really not looking forward to this video. But let's go ahead and get it over with. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I set aside $80 in gifts. And I'm gonna just move that to travel because I actually did get my sister some gifts. But see, so I'm gonna put 141.09 instead of what I had originally planned, plus the money I was putting in gifts, and I'm just gonna call that the travel category. I didn't end up driving a lot more because my sister, actually our friends drove, but I did end up paying for other types of transportation because I ended up in Seattle without my car, which is a funny story. But anyway, let's see. Go to transactions and let's see. First of all, the weekend started off with Friday night. I got some transactions for May already, even though actually technically it was April 30th right now. But anyway, the weekend started off. It was very busy Friday. I worked all day, and then I went to this event in the evening at the folk school that I work at, and so I didn't have dinner. I didn't get to eat dinner, and I didn't bring dinner, so I ended up buying dinner, having somebody bring me food from a food truck. So that's going to go into restaurants, $12. Okay, so this is just so funny. I'm going to go next to transportation. And I have 45 remaining in gas, which is pretty cool. So I didn't end up using more gas, like I said, but I did end up taking a Greyhound bus. And this is a Greyhound fare for 2 people, $49. It's a long story. All right, so I'm gonna go down to travel, and I'm just gonna put these here, even though I know I'm gonna go over. So I did buy dinner for my sister and I. She bought dinner for us both other days too, and that was $45.09. So that's gonna go in travel. And I bought us also Beard Papa when we were in Seattle. I paid for something at Kalaloch Lodge. We were going up the coast. We did like a loop around 101, which was pretty cool. Maybe I'm going to try to do that again in June. And so maybe I could do a video about the 101 loop on a budget. So I'm going to put that into travel. And I know it's going to go over. I'm going to have to figure that out during reconciliation, but that's okay. Back up to transportation. Took a Lyft for $21.76. I also had a beer for $4.72. That's a lot of red. I paid rent. Sorry, using the wrong bar. So I paid rent, and then my housemate will pay me back that half. So that is red now, but it won't be later. My Roth came out. Is that up here? Yes. Oh, actually, I just remembered I don't do that. Delete. So I don't do that as a transaction. Okay. I got real excited for a minute. Okay. So going back down, I did eat a meal out. You know, does it go in restaurants? Does it go in travel? It was while I was traveling. So Either way, it's over. I'm just gonna put it in travel. So I ate a meal for $20.31, which actually was pretty good price for kind of a nice fancy meal. All right, I'm gonna put that in travel. Soul Dock Hot Springs. Did go in some cool hot springs for $11.01. I stopped by Valoria and I got some interesting things. Some of them were like household, and some of them were, gosh, I'm really good at spending money. Some of them were gifts. So I'm going to put the smaller transaction in gifts. And then I'm going to put this transaction up in, it's like when you don't plan your spending, you just spend a bunch of random money. I'm going to put it in, I'm going to split it. So household and hobbies. And I'm just going to split it kind of even. What are you going to do? My student loan came out, so that's cool. Sorry about all this scrolling up and down. Actually, I'm not sorry. And then I did go to Uwajimaya, and I got a couple of grocery things that I needed. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. 15 over in groceries. Like, honestly, that's not the worst ever. Okay, so I had kind of a rough last few days of April. I didn't really plan my little bit of travel that well. I'm going to try to do better in May. I do have a short little weekend trip coming up. So I'm going to try to pull that off a little bit better and go from there. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Let me know how your April is doing, and I will see you back here when I reconcile. Thanks, and see you later.